It does appear now that the initial wave of these strikes against command and control centers and the training camps and the air base in Kandahar in the southern part of Afghanistan may be over. Let's go to NBC's Tom Aspel now, who is about 40 miles north of Kabul. There's a mountain range between them, but he has been able to see some activity in the skies. What's it like now, Tom?
Tom, very tranquil to the south of us now. No more anti-aircraft fire that we can see for the moment. Completely dark, actually, down to the south there. One observation we could make now that we've heard that those first strikes were probably cruise missiles coming into command and control centers in Kabul. One of the great differences we've noticed is that almost a total lack of fire going up trying to hit those cruise missiles, unlike the Iraqis when they would get some warning from the south or from the east of the country that cruise missiles were on the way. Even though they couldn't see them, they would hose the skies with AAA fire, and indeed on a couple of occasions managed to hit those cruise missiles. But the fact that there wasn't much fire going up tonight indicates that there really isn't much communication between the borders and Kabul itself to let those gunners know that there's something coming in. So we think they're probably just waiting until they heard the sound of them coming in and then putting up as much as they could in the hope that they'd hit something. But it was really lacking. There wasn't anything like the blanket of fire that we'd been waiting to expect there when those first strikes began. We did see the orange flashes of two huge explosions down there. Impossible to know, of course, whether they were secondary explosions. We'd have to wait for the BDA, the bomb damage assessment, tomorrow to find out exactly what they'd hit. But the thing about the attacks tonight, Tom, just not much fire and absolutely no missile trails going up into the sky over Kabul. Tom.
All right, thank you very much, NBC's Tom Aspel. General Barry McCaffrey is one of our military consultants during the course of this, what appears to be a long campaign now. General McCaffrey, the Taliban command and control centers are not terribly sophisticated, are they?
Well, there's still a lot of equipment there. There's probably 600 some odd armored vehicles, 40 or 50 aircraft, a dozen helicopters. There's transmitters. These people are like tethered goats waiting for U.S. air and naval power to go after them. I think what we're seeing again is the first day of the longest campaign. These people are about to understand what it feels like to be hunted day and night.
It can't all be done from the sky. At some point, however, if we are to be successful, it's going to mean troops on the ground.
Absolutely. I'd be astonished they weren't there already. The reconnaissance elements will be keeping these people under observation, and at selected periods on the ground. In my estimation, we can go anywhere in Afghanistan in the coming months, seize ground, hold it, accomplish a mission, and then come out, but at great risk. These young people and the operatives of the special forces are going to go in and put their lives on the line when they land.
It's not too soon to begin preparing the American people for the idea that casualties, the last couple of military actions that the United States has been involved in, Kosovo notably, and troops on the ground just keeping the peace, have not involved that. But these are the harsh realities of war, General.
Yeah, no question. You know, you're going to see U.S. Army Rangers and SEALs and other special units get on the ground, root these people out of caves, and kill them at close range. It will be very dangerous work, but these are enormously well-trained, well-equipped, and determined people that we're putting in action.
General Barry McCaffrey, thank you very much. He'll continue to be with us during this day and, of course, during what he describes as this long campaign, because it is not over with the capture or the death of Osama bin Laden. In fact, former President Bill Clinton said that would be just the beginning, not the end. There are terrorist cells around the world. In fact, just over the weekend, the Filipino government had what it described as a successful military action against Islamic radicals in that country. We are expecting shortly to hear from the British Prime Minister, Tony Blair. He'll be addressing us, and then this afternoon as well, the Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld and the new chairman of the Joint Chiefs, an Air Force general by the name of Myers, will be talking to us as well.